What I have here is an incredibly rough-looking JVC Everio model GZ-MS110. It says BU, but it's actually black. I don't suppose it matters that much. Super low lux with advanced image stabilizer. This thing looks like they probably use it in the Afghan war or something. Yeah, it really doesn't look too good. I got this in a lot of cameras, most of which are completely broken, but this one, the only thing that was wrong with it is that it's missing the, or it was missing an SD card, so I had to supply an SD card to it. And it's very picky about cards. I was only able to get it to work with one. I have an 8GB card in there right now. So, it does have a working lens cap though, which is neat. Or at least a semi-working lens cap. Go ahead and flip it open here. It does not have a touch screen. It's just a regular screen. The interesting thing about it is if we go to the menu here, the controls are actually right here. I know some cameras have the little thing on the side. This one looks like it probably should, but it does not. It's got all the various settings. There's not really much. Take a look at the information. There's not really much to say about it. You know, it's a functional camera. The picture quality is acceptable. I mean, it's typical for these JVC cameras. It is only standard definition. So, you're not going to get anything wildly exciting out of this. But, it's good enough as a camera to shoot some video with, which is what we're going to do. So I will be right back, thanks to the magic of video editing. Okay, we are now recording with the JVC Everio GZ-MS110, I believe the model is. I remember. There's the camera that I was using to show this camera off originally. You can get something of an idea for what it sees. I've just got the basic features on. I don't know if I can actually change anything while it's on, or... Yeah, it doesn't look like I can. But it's got a very weird menu setup. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. Just that it's incredibly strange. But I guess it works. Where you use the zoom control and the photo button in order to do anything with the menu. There's no, it doesn't have touch screen functionality, it doesn't have anything else. I believe it works. It came in a bunch of cameras that most of which did not work. But this one, and I have one more from that batch, and probably a third one. Maybe even a couple more. So some of them I'll probably be able to salvage, but most of them don't really function. It's kind of nice that at least one of them does, though. It's not a total waste of money. That's how you break camera equipment right there. There's your evidence that the pandemic is not over yet, despite some people's impassionate claims to the contrary. That's how you get yourself in trouble with the YouTube armchair brigade. It's by making comments like that. Whatever. It's not like I'm wrong. Not sure why somebody has felt the need to buy all of this. All of these different types of... I guess some of them are a little different, but... I don't know. Whatever. I didn't pay for it, so I don't really care. I'm a little disappointed. Hamfest 2021 is a thing. But I will not be able to go down because the Canada-US border is closed. Quite frankly, you know, to be honest about it, even if it were open, I don't think I'd want to go down anyway, just because of the complete shambles that everything's in. You know, kind of makes somebody wonder just what the heck some of these people are thinking, but if they're even thinking at all. I think you'll be surprised to find that the answer in the majority of those cases is probably no. Never throw away your milk crates, kids. Because you never know when you might use them and what you might use them for. Well, one of them is missing. I could swear that there was another one here. It's probably right there somewhere. One of those two. I'm not crazy. I find the video output on this thing is extremely grainy, which is kind of interesting, even in that kind of a lighting condition. So, I don't know. Of course, the other problem with these JVCs is that they tend to turn the wind cut feature on by default, which then has the side effect of just deleting the bass response of the microphone audio, so it's another reason why people tend not to like them. But I guess they're not terrible cameras in the grand scheme of things. It's just that they're not the best either. Okay, here is some video in what I would consider to be moderate low light conditions on the GZ-MS110. It's in pretty much completely automatic mode. I don't have the enhanced image stabilizer on. .45 times dynamic zoom, but that's not optical zoom. See how much optical it gives you. 39. I thought it was less than that, but well, it is what it is. Picture's pretty grainy, it looks like. I'm kind of surprised by that, although I think JVCs tend to be pretty grainy. It's even worse than the MG130 is. Huh. think if I had the advanced image stabilizer on, the image stabilizer would do a little bit better, but that also comes at the expense of the field of view, because it's optical and digital combined, or enhanced digital, certainly. There's a bird up there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Making all that noise. It's too dark out to be able to tell what kind of bird it is. Might be cardinals. I know that there are a lot of cardinals around. It's getting to the point of time of year to shut the pool down. I'm still not entirely sure why there are golf balls here, but whatever. I guess it is what it is. You get a pretty good idea for how it works, what it can do, compared to some of my other cameras. I think it's the only standard definition flash camera that I've got in my possession right now. But it seems to work pretty well. Nasty. It's probably a small wonder it even works at all, really. There's no video light or anything like that on this camera, insofar as I know. So, what you see is what you get. Those are some pretty hot lights. Alright, I think that's a pretty good video test of this camera. So, if you've got any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And I would like to thank you for watching this lovely video of this camera that I very clearly need to clean the lens on.